Guys, it's your boy Bugs. Here with a re-upload actually. I posted this video and forgot to turn on my microphone. So now I'm gonna try to just narrate it, I guess, and give you guys a rundown. So let's start this up. Boop. Oh, okay, the video was going. Um, so yeah, basically, this is Reiju. This is my Animal Kingdom Reiju list. It's slightly different than the original list I started with. I decided to play the Sanji in here. Really like that card. So to kind of build around the Sanji, I added in the Doflamingo blocker to let me stack my deck and set up the turn before Sanji. Like if you see him in your hand, the turn before you get to play him, you get to set up, for example, a Kaido on top, a king, you could even do queen or a kid. Like there's a lot of really good options. And if you notice, this deck runs no events. So no matter what, even if you blind Sanji, you're getting some kind of value. So you're playing him for 9 and then you're getting a free body. Depending on the body, depends on what kind of value you get out of it. But no matter what, it always feels pretty good to hit a Sanji. I had a game earlier where I hit a Sanji into an ulti while I had a page 1 in hand. So I just developed 3 bodies out of nowhere and it felt great. The following turn, I played a Kaido and went for game. Pretty crazy, pretty strong deck. Um, Pretty much it's just straightforward Animal Kingdom stuff. The better cards are King for sure, Queen. The amount of card advantage these cards net you is great. X Drake is another really fun card. Love ripping a card from them and drawing a card. Then I also have the page 1 that can attack active characters. That card I might honestly just run at 4 and just get rid of the vanilla. I love that card because it just enables you to just draw. Honestly, activate main, just draw a card. You draw -1, and then you can attack active. So I like to attack stuff like 0 attack blockers. I like to attack stuff like Shirahoshi's to stop them from recycling them. And, I definitely get a lot of value out of him. Most of the time, people try to kill him immediately. But pretty much that's the deck profile. Let me skip to some gameplay real quick. Alright guys, so here's the match. We are up against Yamato. Yamato is definitely going to be a problematic deck next format. The deck is insanely strong. A couple of my friends are now testing the Sky Island version, which can be insanely aggressive. And literally you can win by turn 5. Between, the board spam that you get from Sky Island plus Horty Jones, this deck is actually terrifying. So we kept his hand. Honestly, yeah, ulti page 1, nothing wrong with that. Definitely gonna keep that. We got to go second as well, so just don't do anything. I didn't see my who's who, so I didn't get to search on turn 1. Other than that, this deck doesn't really have a turn 1 play, other than who's who. So it looks like they're playing the Wano version. They dropped the Momonosuke. I'm actually curious on testing this version of Yamato, to be honest. I want to play the Mono Wano, is what I'm calling it. Where you just play a deck of just straight Wano, and Momonosuke is your searcher. One issue I did have with that deck, though, is that the big Momonosuke, the one he just searched, can't put the little Momo into life, but it ends up being fine. All right, so he's coming in for 5. Why not? I'm gonna counter. This deck draws so much that like you really don't care about countering early anyway. Plus, you don't want to take a double attack too quick if you don't have to. You want to make him work for that. All right, so he drew another. He drew the Momonosuke, and now he drew the Hiyori, so he can set up his life. It's pretty strong. I think I just go ulti page 1 here. I'm not sure. Let's see. All right, we're gonna attack a Momo. Makes sense. Can't have him just infinitely searching. And then I think I just ulti page 1, right? Yeah. Ulti page 1. So now I gain 2 bodies and I draw a card. This is when you start to see the synergy with the Animal Kingdom Pirates and Reiju, because literally you just gain so much advantage. Be it on the board, be it in the hand. Right now he does have more cards in the main hand, but that's fine. That'll switch very soon. I think next turn might be a queen turn, so I can draw 3 and trash 1. Basically going +2 in hand. And I will have a really nice board by then. Depending on what he plays or how he plays, maybe I end up using the page 1. I actually forget how this game goes, but I know it's a really good game, guys. Stay till the end because the ending is actually insane. Or if you want, you can just skip to the end. That's up to you. But it's a good match. It's a good match. Good experience. Honestly, this deck does pretty well into Yamato. I haven't had too much trouble with the matchup. Essentially, you eventually go to super low health, but you just wall up behind blockers. As you can see right now, even in my hand, I have 3 blockers. 2 of them being 6k bodies. It's great. Late game, this deck becomes very tanky. I think I counter this, right? Yeah, might as well. Again, I'm only at 3 cards in hand, but that's fine. Not worried about my hand size right now. Okay, so he put something on top. It's got to be something good. Ooh, do I do the kid here? I think I kid here. Yeah, I'm going to attack that. Then I'm going to kid, use page 1, minus the Dawn, get the Dawn back, draw a card, right? Yeah. Yep. That does seem a little better, in my opinion, than just doing the Queen. Because they can put the Hioris back in life with the Momonosuke's, which I know he has. So definitely not going to let him get that play. Going to try to play around that. And then we might as well go 6. Yep. An extra Dawn, nothing to do with it. Part of me kind of wants to play Blast Breaths, but again, I want to keep Sanji as consistent as possible in this version of the deck. There is another version where instead of the Sanji, you play the 10 cost Bounce Kaido. And instead of the Doflamingos, you just play 4 and 4 of each of the page 1s. And it's a little more consistent. It's pretty cool. I had a game earlier against Uta where she dropped Kid and used his effect to bring out a Nami, which he didn't get value out of. And then the next turn, I used the Bounce Kaido to bounce the Kid and Nami to hand. And when I finished him, the next turn, because I played a Rush Kaido, he had 10 cards in hand, and the only counter he had in his hand was 2 1Ks and like an Usopp and something else. It was actually just sad. I love that deck, but that's my biggest issue with Uta, is the lack of counter and the amount of non-counter you have to play. After we get EBO1, that deck's going to be nice, because then we have 8 2Ks that we can search, and it becomes a lot better. So I'm waiting for that. Granted, my boy D-Money, shout out to D-Money Games. Check out his YouTube. He's a really good player. He just won our locals Uta tournament. We did a constructed version of the Uta tournament, but he actually won with Uta. Took it all the way with Uta. So congrats to him. 10K, I think I just take this one. Now I can go up. Card advantage. Yep. There's my boy. See the Sanji. I think a block in 2K is fine here. Yep. Boop. Okay. All right. How many down are we at? I wish I could touch the screen, but I can't. This is pre-recorded. Yeah, I literally recorded this video, guys, and I was just talking to myself for like 17 minutes straight. And I didn't realize until after I uploaded it that there was no sound to it. So now I am voicing over on it. So as you guys can see, we are at 7 Dawn. So next turn we can Sanji, and we see our boy Kaido. So right now I'm just thinking about the order I want to do this. So I want to draw into the ulti, get some counter power. Oh, but I'm planning to draw my leader effect this turn. Yeah, so draw with leader effect, draw for turn, play off Sanji. Boom. I think do I play the other page 1 here too? Might as well. Ooh. Oh, I can queen here. Forgot about that. Yeah, because it gives me the Dawn back. Oh, wait, but does that mess up my stack? I don't think I queen here. Yeah, I chose not to queen here, even though I could have, which would have been clean. I had it set up already, so I didn't want to mess up that stack. That's the other thing with reiju, guys. Sometimes you like have to really like take into account all the different potential draws and stuff you can do, because then sometimes you can set up and mess up the stack, which I have done, but now that I've gotten used to the deck, I've gotten a little better with it. All right, he has no board now. We have a blocker, so we're not worried about a double attack, unless of course he rests it. But next turn, all hell is gonna break loose. And as you guys can see, the tables have turned. I went from having 3 cards in hand to now having 6 cards to his 6 cards. Life is even, and I have complete control of the board. This is reiju, my friends. It's all about card advantage. And then once you get the kit out, it's just even more free. It's kind of broken, actually. What is he trying to do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah, that's right. He Zoro's me. Well, I'll see your Zoro with my Sanji. Alright, let's see. What do I do here? I think I swing out first. Probably going to replace the ulti for the Kaido. And he gets the trigger, but we're fine. We're not scared, guys. Ulti is low key. Reiju is low key kind of tanky. It really is. It's not the easiest deck to kill and finish. All right, here we go. This is where the magic happens. Boom, boom, boom. I don't care if you heal. Get rid of the Okiku. Get the Dawn back. And now we just swing 11. We got 2 blockers, so we're really not worried. We got 4 life. Decent amount of counter power in hand. That's the other thing I forgot to mention during the deck profile portion, guys. This deck actually only runs 10 bricks in the whole deck. 3 Kaido, 3 Sanji, and 4 Kings. Those are the only non-counter cards in my deck. In the other version, it's 4 9-drop Kaidos, 2 10-drop bounce Kaidos, and then 4 Kings. Very strong. Literally, like, you don't really have to worry about drawing into too many bricks and dying. Alright, so he chooses to heal with the Momonosuke after playing the Izo to rest the Doflamingo. Not a bad play, but now he can't really use Zoro to triple swing. He can only double swing. So I think here, I'm like, you know what? Let's just block. I need room on my board. 6. Did I just give him the counters? Yeah, right. Just give him the 2-1Ks. I always forget that Yamato can move down. That's so broken. That card did not need that effect. That is insane. So what is he going to come for? He better not come for Kaido, because I can easily defend that. You might as well just go for face. Not that it gets you anywhere. Yep, he goes for face. Take it. Another 2K. Another blocker. We've got plenty of blockers, guys. If we really wanted to, we could just build up even more of a wall. Draw it out a little bit, but I think I'm smelling blood in the water. What's the play here? Yep, we're smelling blood in the water, guys. Yeah, the guy complimented the Sanji play. And this is why I love the page 1. Now I can do this just to clear out the path for my Kaido and my Sanji to go for game. I can attack your active character. And you can't block because I'm already attacking you. You don't need to redirect. The attack is coming straight for you. Theoretically, I guess I could have just sent that into life anyway and forced a block, but this is cool. So what do I do here? Do I just go, okay, 6, 9, 10? And I think we get there. And yep, that's all she wrote, boys. We got her. GG's. He had a Horty Jones too. Honestly, he probably could have got me next turn. Nope, he disconnected. Asked me if he wanted to go again. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Yeah, this deck is super fun. Honestly, love it. I think this is going to be a competitive, very competitive deck for the next format. I still haven't gotten to test it enough to see what my real weaknesses are. I've lost to a Katakuri who went super wide on me and like saw like multiple Kikus off life. And I have to clear them eventually, so he ends up healing. He ended up at like 6 life, big board. It was very hard to get through. For the most part, Yamato seems to be one of the least difficult matchups, as crazy as that sounds. Sakazuki, I feel like I could beat Sakazuki with this deck. I feel like I just outgrind Sakazuki. But again, I haven't gotten enough testing against that deck in particular. Uta, I can beat Uta. Law is not too difficult. Red purple law. So yeah, it's just gonna come down to more testing, more trials. But very promising deck, guys. Look, I have 7 cards in hand. He's got 3 cards in hand. I've got almost a full board. He's got 1 card on his board. This is usually how the matches go. You just start to shift the tempo into your favor and start to shift the card advantage in your favor, beginning with the board and the hand, and eventually the life. That's the video, guys. If you guys want to comment down below, any thoughts, opinions, maybe even suggestions, always open to that. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.